very confusing. There are 2 different ones showing on their website. This is the Outriders one, right? I think so.
Something big's approaching your position.
All right, it was the Aliens one again. We saw that yesterday.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to IGN's Summer of Gaming Expo. I'm your host, Damon Hatfield. I'm joined by my wonderful co-host, Nars.
Thank you so much, Damon. All month long, IGN is giving you a front row seat for the biggest gaming events and whatever is going on in games, whether that's IGN.com, Twitch, YouTube, the IGN One app on your smart TV, and now you can even watch us on Steam.
We just kicked things off with a brand new world premiere trailer for the upcoming Aliens Fireteam Elite Pathogen expansion. If you like that, stick around because we'll be closing out the show with a developer interview, giving you a closer look at what's in store for those Colonial Marines. I have a sneaking suspicion it involves more xenomorphs.
We've got a ton of stuff to show you in the IGN Expo, so let's get right into it.
How's our volume? Ooh, snap.
It's the end of the line for you, Grave.
No, it's just starting. Just started. This is like the first real thing. There was like an Aliens trailer, but we saw an Aliens trailer yesterday, so I don't know, it was odd they called it world premiere. There must be 2 different Alien games, and that one was like an expansion on one, and then yesterday's was a premiere of a brand new one, maybe? And then there's this. It just literally says badass, it's calling itself badass. Gunrave? What? That's a weird name. Gunrave Gore. What's this? Oh, that's irritating. What the fuck? So irritating. Yeah. This is live. Sorry, I was getting some bot spam in my Twitch chat. I don't know what's up. Like, I'm not even a big popular streamer. I get like, you know, pretty minimal views, and the last few days there's been like crazy bots popping in my streams, and I don't have mods that help manage it. It's really frustrating. Hey, good morning, Juan Kim. What is this, dude? Yeah, it's everywhere now. The one I was just dealing with was on Twitch, not on YouTube. But the day before, it was like constant YouTube chat bot spam, and they kept making a new account. I figured out what was to happen, and it looked the same every time. So I thought I banned the same person like 6 times. What is this, dude? I have no idea. This is so silly. All right. Not for me. You would think that you know, that they wouldn't be wasting their time spamming the chat of someone with like usually a handful of people watching, especially on Twitch. On Twitch, the bot was probably the only viewer.
Ignore the real star of the show. You know, me, Rosaria, the Grim Reaper,
What is-
at your service. Are there any snacks here? No?
Alright, another one of
I'm
these.
leaving. Wait, so you're dead? Sweet.
Dude, the music is like so intense.
Your ancestors are like super laughing at you
Wish
right
list
now.
it now.
Stop being
Yo.
a jerk and just subscribe
So
already.
far, out of the 3 expos I've watched in the last 3 days,
Next up, if you're fond of old school pixel
the
art,
OTK one
this
was
guy,
definitely the
stay
best.
right where you are because we're checking out some trailers for games that keep things looking nice and retro. First up, There Is No Light. Sounds dark. Let's take a look.
Right. I need to see the actual gameplay though. Oh yeah, the OTK one was amazing. In my video that I made after about it, I pretty much said I think they set the new standard. There was just it was a lot more interesting hearing like real passionate gamers talk about stuff. When I was watching the one yesterday, there was when they would be discussing stuff after the trailer, it would be like boring shit you don't care about, right? Like thanking all the other studios and, you know, corporate sucking each other off stuff, you know, like listening to a celebrity receive an award. And I was just like, oh my gosh, shut up. The OTK one was so much better. And a lot of the trailers were all cinematic instead of being gameplay focused. I noticed a theme of OTKs, like every single one was gameplay focused, so you got to really see the actual game, not just the cinematic. There was one yesterday where the cinematic was so much that like we didn't even realize it was an RTS game until after. We thought it was a third-person shooter until they talked about it after, because like, it was just a cinematic. And then I need to, real quick, can I... Because I also need to, they had literally 2 streams going when I went to their website. Do they still, they literally, do you see this? They have 2 streams going. So you're like, it's confusing to know fucking which one you're supposed to be on. I'm pretty sure you have this one, but then what's this? Like, what the fuck is this one? Why is there 2? Right, at least we got some slashing, some good slashing going on. Looks more interesting than the first game. I couldn't even tell what the frick it was. Super pixel art, but looks like it's pretty like, you know, brutal, bloody hack and slash. Yes, agree, Momo. Yo, is my chat cut off? What's going on with my chat? I'll have to see what's up with my chat window later. It's like, it's not displaying like the last 2 messages. I don't understand why. It was 400, it worked. Yeah. Okay. Just go like this. Beautiful. This one looks what reminds me of like old school Doom. You know? Like straight up with like the pixel arty. But it actually looks like so old, right? It looks like original Doom style of graphics.
Begin anew. Got to keep moving.
But when you played as a kid. I DDQD.
Being a bishop ain't easy. It takes a toll in ways you can't imagine.
I go now to a better world. Erebus is part of the journey, but there's more. There are things that the living cannot understand.
I'm leaving, Seth. I'm beginning my final voyage.
Dang, dude, there's a whole lot of like retro-y pixel art stuff going on, and that was kind of a theme in every, like, in a lot of them. Yesterday's was all sci-fi games. Pretty cool looking ones, but a lot of sci-fi shooters.
Shale's power.
Be there for your brother, Ezekiel. He'll be there for you when the time comes.
The cost of my past sins.
Yes. Yeah, the Warhammer one was one of the sci-fi shooter trailers in yesterday's expo. I guess I should probably unprivate the stream if people want to watch it. It had 2 things get claimed, so like the monetization is stolen, and I got butthurt and I put it private as like a F you. I'm not gonna show your shit if you steal my monetization. I only make like $30 a month in ad revenue for all the work I do. It's like, leave me alone. So mean. You're millionaires. Yeah. Yeah, they put in a stupid Black Adam trailer in the middle of the Games Expo that no one cared about. And of course, that's one of the things that got me a copy strike. And then one of the trailers used a super copyrighted song. Just like Project Sparrow, the song they used in theirs from the OTK one, got my live stream demonetized. And I had to go in and mute the audio section from their trailer and then wait an entire day for it to process and get remonetized. I don't know, if I was making a game trailer, I would never use copyrighted music for it. It seems fucking dumb.
Hold structure. Critical.
A lot of games in here that just kind of remind me of like childhood games, right? A lot of stuff in here. And when you see it, you get this vibe of like, yeah, I played that when I was a kid.
Gaming Expo, and you just saw brand new trailers for There Is No Light and Core Keeper, along with No Place for Bravery, Project Warlock 2, Sacrifier, Rose and Locket, and Verge World. Phew, that was a lot.
I don't know if you were here for the stream yesterday, Momo, or if you watched it on someone else's. But I cringed. I'm a fitness dude, but I hate like fitness social media culture and all this shit. And like, I was like, bro, like, we're gamers. What are you doing in here in your gym with your shirt off, shilling an energy drink, dude? Like, get out of my face, dude.
From over 200 career paths that match your passion on GoArmy.com. What's your warrior? And sponsored by Metro by T-Mobile.
In a world with non-stop news about Marvel, Netflix, and Star Wars, you need a show with accurate reporting, hard-hitting commentary, and me. I'm Akeem Lewanson, the host of The Fix Entertainment. Whether it's the latest superhero scoop, film fiasco, or anime announcement, I'll be right here covering all the latest in major studio headlines and pop culture news. Make sure to catch The Fix Entertainment wherever you watch IGN.
Yeah. I also dislike the just being like a multi-millionaire and shilling an energy drink thing. It's like, come on, bro. Come on, bro.
IGN playlist is all
Come on, dude. You don't need the money. Like, you don't need to shill an energy drink. Come on.
Create and follow guides for what you're playing. And rate and rank the games you love to share with the world. Available free with your IGN account.
Yo, go. What? Why?
It's for players,
like,
no matter where you
play. It wouldn't
play.
like let go of the volume control thing.
Tune into IGN One for the latest news on your favorite releases, gameplay exclusives, and all the entertainment you can handle. And maybe even some you can't.
Cinefix on IGN One, your friendly Friday night home for film fanaticism.
You're watching the Weekly
Oh,
Fix,
man, a bunch
ready
of
to fill you in on
self-promotion
anything
ads,
you've
like,
may
in the
missed
middle
in
of
the
it,
world
in
of
the
gaming
first-
and entertainment.
Only like 15 minutes in already. OTK
Find it all
didn't
in
do
one
this
place
to me.
on IGN One.
They turned into a network. Who knew?
Hope they take over and they start
If you're
presenting
not
all the
following
expos.
IGN on social media, what are you waiting for? We're constantly updating our feeds to bring you the latest news.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Gameplay.
They usually are. Almost all
Custom original
supplements on the
content.
market, man, are like
Memes.
are horse shit. And even if like
best
the
user-generated
formula,
videos and art,
right? Let's say
and a
even
whole
the
lot more.
formula they list, it should be a good formula. Usually you'll get like. Right, you get the proprietary blend, and inside of that blend, you get such minuscule amounts of these effective compounds, right? Because it's about making profit and profit margins, that it's really horseshit anyway. Even if the mixture was good, right? If it would be lit, it's probably not lit because it's going to have like 2% of the amount needed for an effective dose. It's one of the reasons, like, again, fitness dude, you never seen me push a supplement or anything though, right? People talk to me about it. They ask me what I use. I'm like, I get a protein powder, a multivitamin if I'm feeling frisky and I have extra money to burn.
My mind. I cannot trust anyone, not even Albert. If you are listening to this, Blue Need
I'm intrigued.
is real.
Okay, there's also been kind of a theme of horror games in like the last two expos.
I know I don't have much time left.
I don't know if I'm really into horror video games, man. I'm a pretty high-strung, stressed-out dude already. I don't really like want my games to have me stressed out on edge the entire playthrough, you know? Yeah. Yeah, I'm not trying to spend extra money I don't need to spend, man. Food alone is getting crazy. And like even for the regular food you gotta cook yourself. The prices are going up on all that shit too. I feel it. It hurts. Another person gone missing. Interesting. Alright, what is this one here? What do you do? Is this one like solving a mystery? Are you a coroner? You gotta figure out how the person died? That would be a weird game. Oh my gosh, that's what it is, dude. What? Bunch of weirdos are gonna love that shit. I don't know, man. I don't know. They made me do it to the frog in school. I'm good. I've seen it. And I worked on a farm for a while. I'm good. Yes, definitely unique though. That is what's cool. Getting a little bit of, yeah, like that is actually, right? What did they say in the OTK one? Kind of like a leap off the creative edge. That is that different. Very unique and interesting. No, don't die. Okay, a bunch of procedurally generated lands, huh? Okay. Yo, okay, calm down, dude. Unliving. We need games that are willing to be creative. Yes. Yeah, there's been a lot of stagnation. I put out a whole video, didn't do very well, on how like WoW killed MMO innovation. But right, it was just like, it wasn't anything they did bad, right? They were just so successful that for a while it was like every MMO was just basically being a fucking WoW copy. And there were, you know, game companies telling devs to not be creative, directly telling them not to be creative and to just copy WoW.
Further on in your journey, it is an ancient place filled with long-buried secrets. Secrets connected to not only the sculptor, but Mother Earth herself and the cruel goddess, the moon.
Okay.
The caverns are filled with twisting corridors and treacherous chasms. To navigate them, you will first need to discover the ability to dash through the air at supernatural speed.
Okay.
The bowels play host to all manner of foul beings that threaten to end your journey. Gilded foes, vulnerable only to witchery.
Interesting.
Creatures capable of corrupting your very ichor. Vicious warlords who command armies.
Yeah, there's
and ultimately
there's this dude who's like an old EQ dev, and he does like a podcasting on Twitch every once in a while, talking to like game devs.
His attacks are mighty enough.
And there was one he did with like 4 of them on there, and they were all talking about being on dev teams after WoW, like after WoW's success, and being told that kind of shit.
Your maker.
And like specifically talking about how they had ideas they wanted to do, and they were being told like, no, make me WoW shit. And sometimes they'd be like, make me stuff like WoW, or I'll find someone that will.
To survive on this island,
it sounded awful.
More than just a gun.
They wouldn't out specific studios, but they all basically were telling stories like that.
You will need a camera.
This looks cool. Has like what, some Half-Life vibes? Interesting. What is this? Some trailers, I really feel like there's too much focus on trying to make the trailer look cool, and like a little bit not enough on like, give me a really clear idea of what is this game. What is the gameplay loop of this game?
And Outbreak Island right here on IGN's Summer of Gaming. If you manage to survive,
I'm not gonna buy it to find out.
Surely you can brave the wilds of these 3 upcoming survival and crafting games. Here's Void Train.
I just saw like a bunch of different pieces of things I thought looked nice, but I didn't really understand what type of game it was. Yes. Again, another thing where the OTK Expo was heavily gameplay focused. I don't think any of them were just pure cinematic.
To 4 players. Now with a larger variety of islands, enhanced weapon system, new dangers, puzzles.
I remember it was a 5-hour stream. What? What kind of sorcery? We got another steampunk style shooter. What? Alright, well this looks interesting. A different take.
Void Train is coming to Steam October 2022.
Interesting.
Currently available on the Epic Game Store.
Void Train. Oh, it's already on the Epic Store. Okay. What we got here? More sci-fi? Yes. What? What is this? Got another one that's kind of like unique looking, or I'm a little like, yo, like what are we doing here? This is like a crazy take on a survival game. Forever Skies. All right. I'm not sure. But at least we got gameplay stuff. You got to see how the gameplay looks. I didn't really understand the loop in the exact style. They should like put in the bottom corner. It should just be like open world exploration game, survival game, first person shooter, hack and slash RPG. You know, like whatever it is. Right? Dude, it's crazy week. It's a crazy week. I didn't even know yesterday's was a thing because I was focused on the OTK one, and then I was focused on this one today, and I didn't even know about yesterday's. I rushed to get that stream together in like 20 minutes from being on the bathroom and finding out.
Wanderlust. You did it! You successfully made it through our gauntlet of
survival.
Yeah, the
OTK one was awesome,
dude.
dude.
That was Void Train, Forever Skies, and Wanderlust.
That one,
up next,
by far, my favorite one that I've watched this week.
Games. But first, we need to take a break, but it's a quick one because there's much more to come. Stick around.
In multiple ways, too.
Right
like, including the interesting and uniqueness of the games, right? And just the variety. And like, there was a bunch of games where I was watching it that I kept being like, that looks interesting. And I was adding it to like my notes list on my phone. And then like the commentary, right? The commentary was basically always either stuff that, like, you know, like real gamer talk, or it was funny shit that had me laughing. Yesterday's, like, every time they were talking afterward, I was like, oh god, just show another trailer. This is awful.
Ready to game the system?
Oh my god, no.
Meet Mana.
Oh my god, is this a special pay-to-win perks card for gamers?
You achieve. You win.
I'm actually curious now.
So should your bank account, because
Stop
your
it.
power shouldn't stop when the game does.
Stop
Mana is
it.
the best gaming rewards debit card, where you can earn
What?
perks and points by paying and playing.
Stop
and
it.
get rewarded with the
Stop
things you
it.
actually want.
Stop it.
And we make it
Stop
easy to
it.
set up and start.
Stop it. Stop it. It's
Just
not
sync your
funny.
favorite games
It's not
to your
funny.
Mana account.
It's not funny anymore, guys. It's not funny anymore. It's not funny anymore. The gaming industry, it's not funny anymore.
No gimmicks, no surprises, no kidding.
Bro, it's like it's a pay-to-win perks card.
Pay with Mana.
Like, yo, if you're gonna pay to win in your games, you might as well get extra perks, bro. Fuck. Die. I honestly hope Diablo Immortal, so much press is surrounding it, man. I know, man. I hate it, Momo. The two things that I like the most. I really wish I knew about streaming when I was younger. I could have got in when I was younger before everything went to shit. It would have been good, you know? Because all I ever wanted to do was just be able to, like, hang out with my dog and lift and do gaming shit, you know? So it would have been good. But yeah, it's like both of the things I love are being perverted. And, it's awful.
I'm Akeem Lawanson, And this is What to Watch on IGN 1. It's a weekly show where we check out the latest and greatest in trailers, reviews, and everything else in the world.
I wasn't like in the know about it though, right? It was like it was that kind of, it was that niche that even as a gamer you could like not really know about it. And I did things like record gameplay stuff, right? Like one of the first videos on my YouTube channel for this one are like 2016 or something like that, Guild Wars 2 videos. Doing like, you know, World v. World and such. Recorded on the old school Fraps. But it's like I was just recording them for fun. You know, so like friends could watch them and shit. It was like memories for the guild, you know, when we would crush other guilds.
This is the show where we round up all the biggest gaming and entertainment headlines you won't want to miss.
Some more self-promotion commercials.
Episodes every Saturday at 12:30 p.m.
Dude.
Eastern and Pacific on
Bruh.
IGN 1.
IGN playlist is
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. More OTK expos, please. Have OTK just take over, putting all these on. Like I've already had to endure more commercials in 30 minutes that I had to endure in a 5-hour OTK, you know, event. Like, come on, man.
Available free with your IGN account. It's for players, no matter where you play.
The only thing better than listening to IGN podcasts is watching them. Luckily, all your favorite weekly shows are here on IGN 1. Whether you're chasing the latest Xbox releases with Unlocked, looking for your PlayStation fix with Beyond, tracking everything coming to Switch with Nintendo Voice Chat, or catching up on this week's gaming news with GameScoop, we've
Most
got
of their
you covered.
staff are like fucking
Tune in
old.
every weekday at 5 p.m. for the best gaming coverage
Did you notice
here
that?
on IGN 1.
Like half of them look like they're 60s. No wonder.
Welcome back to IGN Summer of Gaming, the most action-packed summer gaming event around, but it's about to get even more packed
I don't know
with
about
action.
that.
Here's a block of action
I don't know about
games
that.
just got real.
OTK went first. I think theirs, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think you can say yours was the most action-packed.
Today, Dowa Synthetics is launching a new institute.
Dowa today introduced the drone.
So we ran a few tests. DNA, retina scan, fingers, nothing.
All right.
This is not like the last time. I have powerful friends now, bitch.
Stole some of their Steam for sure. Yeah, I think it was kind of cool of them too, right? It was smart. They were like, we're going one day before all the other shit starts. So that while everyone watches all the other ones, they can be like, yeah, the OTK one was better.
Tell me, what happens when she learns the truth?
Mix it with both hands.
What?
Unless you have only one.
All right. I like their trailer for the game. That's funny.
Do you?
Violent protests continue.
Mistakes are being
This game looks interesting. It also gives me kind of old school vibes, maybe with like some more modern graphics on it.
Sometimes they wake
It reminds me of
with memories of
it's like a lot of feels like throwback to style from older games. What?
Dead policeman, a crashed helicopter.
What the fuck did that?
Fucking android, no survivors.
All right, you shouldn't make your font so edgy that I can't read it. Did anyone read the name? Is it Wanted Dead? I think it's maybe Wanted Dead. But when they did the flash of the name, I have no fucking clue what it said. Their font was so edgy that I couldn't read it.
Lock and load.
I hate the art style where they do the big top dudes with the little tiny legs thing. I hate that. Yes, it bothers me still, even in the car. The girl had her legs were thicker than her upper body. Like, there's no need. We don't need. Stop it. Dude, oh, I hate it. It would only be acceptable if the characters that look like that kind of like fell over while running and shit sometimes, just from being so top heavy. Like they just actually tripped and fell like on their face while they're trying to run. And they had like severe penalties to all forms of like movement and doing anything except like climbing and pull-ups. I don't know. God, I hate that art style though. I hate it when they do that. Asman did that when he was making his fucking Elden Ring character for the playthrough with McConnell, and he made him all jacked, and then he did the leg slider all the way skinny. I was like, no.
Bash, bash, and stop your way to success. But watch out for falling debris. An accident-free worksite is a happy worksite. Whether it's tanks, battleships, or the latest kaiju defense technology,
it looks
the
so
Smart Monster is vigilant with one eye peeled for anything.
Anything.
Clothes make the monster. Be sharp and find your own style. Don't forget to stretch. You don't want to get a cramp out there. Here at Carnage Corporation, we put people first. We reward hard work, ingenuity,
Dude,
and
this
good
is
taste.
silly.
Congratulations, you're now one step closer to being your beast self.
Blockbuster. What? Okay, what's some meta shit? You get the fuck out of here, meta. Facebook is now meta. Oh, what do we got here? Damn, yo! What? This is like some death race shit? Dang, dude, you get hit by trains? What the fuck, dude? You're supposed to ragdoll yourself at that target? Ooh, the skyline. Ooh, yeah, get it with the skyline. Ooh, smash. Well, this looks like an interesting racing game. I don't even know if it's supposed to be a racing game or like a demolition game. Hey, the demo is available. I guess we can find out. Oh, fuck. There were so many games. Some of them... That's another thing I should have done on the list. I should have put a separate mark for each one that had a demo available already. Now I gotta go through and look them all up. But some of them that looked really cool had demos available to play. Even from like the OTK one.
Let me show you what a shock trooper can do.
But I've been busy because of all the fucking expo after expo after expo. And the Ackman shit.
I'm here to finish the mission, no matter what.
Jesus Christ, YouTube. Combat looks good. But I mean, I've pretty much always liked action combat stuff. Always looks fun. Ew, what?
My strength has no match.
Okay. Oh, Blammo. Oh my god, Hype Squad. I don't really like the name. It's hype! Fuck yeah, get swole, dude! Yeah! There was a game as a kid that was kind of like that, right? Like the Derby one. Where it was like racing, but it was more often on like dirt tracks with a lot of smashing each other and shit. Is that what Burnout was? Because that name's kind of familiar. This looks silly. I'm usually personally not into this type of cartoony aesthetic. It's overly kiddish for me. Bit too far. WoW is kind of like the limit of cartoony graphics, I think, for me.
You just got a look
Bad
at
graphics
Wanted
doesn't
Dead,
matter.
Lock and
I'm
Load,
talking about how
Blockbuster
bubbly,
VR,
cute,
Trail Out,
cartoony
Hype
they
Squad,
were.
and Glitch Busters. Be sure to sign up for Block and Load's closed beta. But there's plenty more of IGN Summer of Gaming Expo where that came from. Up next is a game where you can play until the cows come home because it's a game about cows.
Okay.
Here's Quiet Farm.
I might be interested. I can't afford any cows or fencing, so I could pretend. I got a couple acres of crappy land that doesn't grow food very well on it right now. I need fencing and chickens and other things to shit all over it for me for a while. Yeah. And was that one older, or is just a newer version of similar? Because there was a game when I was like a kid that was like that. All right, it's hard to remember the names. What? So you are the cow. You just have to like. Okay, yeah, it might be that same game. What? So is like the goat one, but now we're a cow? Because yesterday there was a goat one. Yeah, it's probably it. It's probably the same one though. Oh, yeah, yesterday there was the goat game. And then now, of course. That's one of the nasty things about animals, bro. You ever like work on a farm? They literally piss and shit at the same time that they're eating sometimes. You're like, come on. At the same time? It could splatter. I wonder how many of these trailers today had copyright music in it for my thing to get demonetized later. It's interesting. Yesterday there was 2. OTK there was only 1. Let's see if it kind of like grows, right? It was 1, then 2. Oh, I think we saw this one. OTK beat you to the punch on this one. I'm pretty sure that's the expo that had this one in it first, right? OTK had this one. It can be hard for me to say because I watched a bunch of expos. But I know I've seen this one already with the cat. What the fuck? They didn't show us this creepy freaking commercial of possessed unicorns, though. Jesus. Amazing. Yeah, Gorkon. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was OTK. Had that in there as first. Beat him to the punch.
Awake. The cosmos is in danger. Heroes may.
But that was one that looked cool too, for sure. As soon as I saw it, too, I was like, "Oh, I see what people are doing." Right, the internet, cat memes. They're realizing people love cats. Let's play on the cat meme love.
For this, we look to you.
Hey, what is this?
Starkeepers.
It wasn't really
You just got trailers
enough.
for
At
Quiet
least it
Farm,
was
Ship
some
of Fools,
gameplay.
Gory, Cuddly Carnage, and the world premiere of Star Keepers right here on IGN's Summer of Gaming Expo.
Oh yeah, there was also
if
that.
that was
What
too
was
much
it?
excitement, relax. This
Was it
next
the
game looks
Illyria one?
extremely chill. Here's a look at Coral Island.
There was that MMO they showed. The art style wasn't my style, but the developers and like what they were talking about sounded so good. What was it? Yeah, Illyrial or Ethereal. But they just showed the like that Gory Carnage, the cat one. They showed that again, and I was like, OTK already showed us that. Beat y'all to the punch. What fish isn't here to do? Right, Summer of Gaming. Oh, more pixel art. I swear, it's the I like some of them, right? But what's irritating is how much like playing and feeding on nostalgia there is. How it's like when there's that many of them, you know, like at least a few of them are just like a cash grab to play on nostalgia, not actually like, you know, made because someone really enjoyed the older games and wanted to like, you know, do something, kind of like pay homage to it. There's definitely a trend that was hopped on. Is it Roots of Pacha? Uh-oh. What? Hey, look, Mom, look at another pixel art game. Holy shit, you guys should have put a different game in between these two games. It looks like the same game. They should have broken up between these two. Like, whoever put this together and pieced the order. Like, no, don't show two that look exactly the same right after each other. That's a bad way to advertise them, right? It immediately makes them both seem not special. Because when I first saw the intro, I was like, oh, wait, it's the same game. Yeah, I don't play these types either, and there's been a lot of them. There's like a trend of them. What is this one? What, you building like a weird Jurassic Park world? I don't really care. But yeah, dude, like 2 in a row that look the same. And because they're just trailers, you don't get a really good gameplay feel of like if the gameplay loop is different. It's just like same game. No, yeah, that's what I was saying. There's a trend of them. Too many. It's like, you know, like some people did some because they loved the idea and they were doing some throwbacks. Well, what's funny, Boomer, is this isn't the Indie Game Expo. This is the IGN Expo. The Indie Expo that OTK did actually had some pretty fucking cool looking games. And then there was also games that I wasn't interested in at all. But it's just like, dude, what is... And then this is another one. This one was different. This was another one. They're playing like
Hello
3
again.
in a row that
You're
are like the
watching
same
IGN's
game.
Summer of Gaming, and we just checked out Coral Island, Roots of Pacha, Super Zoo Story, and Dinkum.
But right now, let's take a quick break. IGN Summer of Gaming
Are you
Expo.
kidding?
We'll be right back.
Again,
after this.
another one? Dude, oh my god. OTK Expo is so much better. This is
IGN
terrible.
Summer of Gaming 2022
This is like the
sponsored
3rd or
by
4th
Metro
round of
by
commercials
T-Mobile.
in a less than hour
And by
stream.
The Terminal List. Watch
There was
the
like 2
action-filled
commercials in
psychological
5
thriller
hours
starring Chris
in the
Pratt,
other one.
Only on Prime Video July 1st.
They get tired quick. They're like, yo, we need a break. I was talking for 2 minutes. Or do you mean they get tired with like just seeing all the indie games in a row? I agree with like if you play that many. I had the same feel yesterday, and they were actually showing like AAA, really cool, awesome looking graphics and shit, like sci-fi games and some horror games. but they showed so many sci-fi games in a row that literally I was sitting here like, up, sci-fi shooter, up, sci-fi shooter. Oh, look, another sci-fi shooter. It got unexciting. They did it all in like, it's all in the same presentation of like it was like less than 2 hours. And there was a fudge load of sci-fi shooter games, and a bunch of them were shown in a row instead of. I would always break it up because it just started to like be like, okay, another one, another one.
And a whole lot more.
True, Mama. I mean, honestly, or you could say it looks like a fucking mobile game.
Tune into IGN 1 for the
It looks kind of like one of those weird mobile games that people play, and I can't understand why.
Cinefix on IGN 1, your friendly Friday night home for film fanaticism.
You're watching the Weekly Fix.
Ha-ha.
Win on anything you may have missed in the world of gaming.
Yay, more commercials for themselves.
Find it all in one place.
Yeah. I do. I don't really like playing phone games on it though.
With non-stop news about Marvel, Netflix, and Star Wars, you need a show with accurate reporting.
I feel like it actually wouldn't be bad though if you had one of those the little controller things you can attach on. But when you're actually trying to use the touch screen to like use the joysticks and stuff, I feel like it's usually a pretty shit experience.
Make sure to catch the Fix Entertainment wherever you watch IGN.
All right, are we gonna get like 2 more trailers probably? Then it's gonna be over. Oh, haha, we gave you a commercial. Here's one trailer. Now it's over. Ha ha. So even playing that one, like I don't know if it's my thumb or something I do, or maybe my phone, but it's like every once in a while I'm trying to drag like a touchscreen joystick around, right? I always end up losing contact with it. Right?
Return to Enoch in the brand new
and then like I don't move, and I don't move the movement. It doesn't happen all the time, but it's like it doesn't always register that touch. And me too. Not a fan. Mostly though, I'm not a fan because of what they do, monetization and everything else, right? If they just made cool mobile games, that'd be awesome. Like if Diablo Immortal was on the phone and you could crossplay it on your PC and it just had a battle pass and cosmetics, I would think it was awesome that they did it, right? But that's not what they fucking do to mobile games. And this looks cool. The Outriders trailer looks cool. Again, I know Force Gaming really likes this game and wishes more people liked it, which makes me kind of want to check it out sometime. But it probably costs money. I'm kind of in a state of like, you know, I'm gonna try out some of these free demos probably before I like pay money for a game, you know? I'm a broke ass.
Welcome back to IGN Summer of Gaming Expo. Up next, a game that combines gritty, hardcore military realism about the horrors of war and adorable rodents. Here's Rat and
What did she say? And what was the word where she went? Okay. A rat or mouse with titties? Alright. That was another theme that I was noticing in like, not in the indie one, but in the more like AAA one yesterday. Most trailers start with a shot of a girl's butt or titties. Just a real quick, random, here's some titties. All right, now here's the trailer. Yeah, this isn't for me either. It also kind of looks like a mobile game. Other than the cinematic part, but when they show the gameplay, it looks like it easily could be a mobile game. Oh, interesting. Now they're in first person. The last view, they looked like they were controlling the troops and moving them around. Do you do both? I thought it was more like, what are those games called? Right, like Warcraft, Starcraft style, like moving troops around and shit. Hey, and we ended out with the rat with titties. Ooh. Slash, slash. Man. I wonder if I should start lifting in the evening instead of, I swear, lifting in the morning is really great for discipline of getting it in. But then my metabolism is more jacked all day, and it's like I ate before I started the stream. Pretty like, maybe like half an hour before. I'm fucking hungry right now. Beneath Orisa. This expo is a little odd. It feels like there is a lot less. Yeah, it's just weird. It feels like this expo is almost like kind of indie game stuff, but it's not like the OTK one where they found the fucking coolest and the most interesting ones. And then yesterday's expo had more AAA feel. Like most of the games, even though I was getting upset that, we're not upset, but just kind of bored of how many they were just like in the same exact category. But most of them like they looked fucking cool. Today's expo, I'm like, what's going on? Are they saving the cool game for the very end? We got the Outriders trailer, that looks sick, and then yeah, I mean generally it's better because like I say, for discipline, right? I have a gym in my garage, so if I train in the morning, it's really easy to never skip a day. Whereas, like, I'm an ADHD guy. Once I touch the computer and get started on YouTube, sometimes I'll, like, just do that all day. And then I won't stop even, like, to eat until I really feel my stomach, like really upset that there hasn't been anything in it for a long time. It's bad. It's why I never get bigger. I've just been like this size forever. I can't bring myself to stay on eating more. Alright. They got the big bloody explosions down, at least. Looks like the combat's kind of what they call that. The word is impactful.
You know the rest.
So that one was the most interesting of all the recent little right, kind of like cheaper graphic looking ones that we saw. Yeah, well, I don't really have that kind of food. No, the best I can do is like yesterday where I just like I had a scoop of peanut butter. What is this? Everything I have basically is like I gotta make it. Costs too much to buy things that are semi-healthy and convenient. That's where the cost with healthy food comes in. It's if you want convenient. They make you sad. See, Boomer Bill, I think they're fine sometimes, but it's like there's a bit of an abundance of them in this expo. This is what I was saying. Yesterday's expo was a lot of similar style games, but they were like high quality graphic AAA games. And this expo today, it's very indie and lower graphics, but they're not really cool, interesting looking ones like the ones in the OTK one were. I mean, it probably depends on what studio's making it, right? Because some studios are like who's making it, right? One of the games we saw yesterday was a one-person dev, like made the entire game, you know?
Do you mind keeping watch? I need a piss.
Yeah, sure.
And I'm pretty sure they said it was working on it for a long time, right? So it's like he was working on it before Unreal 5 was a thing. Now with Unreal 5, I think you might have a really good point. That like now pretty much anyone has the tools to make like really good looking games.
Just
staring right at my crotch. Skew.
What?
Look away.
Oh, look away. Sorry. Bit mesmerized there. Well, it's interesting, you know. I haven't got one of them. They look very impractical.
No watching.
Who am I going to tell?
The fuck is this?
I can do trickling stream. I can do waterfall. And I can do rain.
Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad idea, Momo. I'm just, yeah, I'm cheap ass. So, I usually don't buy, like, extra things that I might not eat, like the rice cakes. And then moments like this, yeah, it would be probably good to have. We'll see. This was an unusual week. I'm still like, I don't know if I've even been doing this 6 months yet.
And 11
I know it's
days
still in
since
my
we
first
settled
year,
here.
so like, lots of learning.
Our ongoing mission to build a self-sustainable, closed ecosystem that'll guarantee humanity's survival into the impossibly far future. The most brilliant scientific minds of our time work to ensure our species can endure our upcoming challenges.
Oh yeah?
Whether it's nuclear devastation,
The H-core?
or the inhospitable surface of a newly settled exoplanet. To the
What? No!
brilliant minds in here, the outside world is but a distant echo of our primitive past. And despite it all, my greatest fear is upon us. Our mightiest achievement has turned on its creators.
What? What is this? Man vs. robots shit? I'm assuming man vs. AI or robots-y type shit. What the Okay. That one didn't look bad, but I personally would probably hate it. I know this because when I was playing Lost Ark, every time there was a mission that was about sneaking around instead of fighting the shit, I was like, I hate this. I hate this. I want it to be over.
The American illicit drugs market is the biggest in the world.
Looking for lost police patrols, 15.
Drug barons control the multi-billion-dollar empire, and
What?
Miami is Cocaine City.
Cool looking video game, dude. Very lifelike graphics.
You've got 60 minutes to log into that cartel terminal and uncover
Yeah,
as
I
much of that
hated
network
them,
as you
dude.
can.
Like, yo, I picked the Berserker class for a reason.
The biggest of the cartels,
The missions should like go off of what class you are, right?
Keep their deadly
If
business
if you're a warrior, you get to go in there and smash shit. If you're some kind of
The American government
scouty
has been
bullshit,
carrying out the world's biggest
fucking death
anti-drugs
blade
operation
garbage,
as Western
then you know you
demand for
can
the drug almost exceeds
you can
the
sneak
supply.
around like a girl/rogue, whatever.
Special police squads use intelligence reports and, more often than not, their instincts in their search for cartel smugglers.
Yo, I kind of like the retro
Despite law
music in
enforcement's
games
best
though.
efforts,
Even
greater
if the
things
game
are
sucks, the
expected.
music's usually pretty good.
Damn it, one of the night shift guys just came back. Looks like he's headed your way. Get out of there. This case is blown. Meet me back at the station.
Do you have
They work good too for like kind of, you know, like stream background music type shit.
of the danger?
-1, 6% fuel. 8 feet, -1. Contact. My God,
Yep, today's expo hasn't been the best. Was there something good in the beginning? I'd say the only thing for me was the Outriders. I would play it if I had money to waste to try it, but I don't.
However, for one individual in our group, the physiological response has been troubling. We have made it a path for you. Please hurry.
I'm pretty surprised, like that today's expo has been all like, yeah, like these. Nothing has actually looked like a big, impressive AAA
Summer
game.
of Gaming Expo, and
then,
you
like
just
I
gotta
said,
look at The Last Worker,
OTK stole the
Vice
spotlight
Undercover,
already
and
for
Life
like
is
doing
Smooth.
interesting
The expo might be
indie
coming to a
games.
close,
Like,
but Summer of Gaming continues.
so
all
what they're
throughout
trying to
June.
do, it's kind of
We'll
like,
bring
yeah,
you
but
events,
I just saw
announcements,
someone do
reveals,
this
and
way
more
better,
fun
dude.
stuff from all around the industry, and you'll find it all right here on IGN.
And you can find IGN everywhere. IGN.com.
Oh my God, I bet I
YouTube,
can.
Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok,
Of course.
Samsung TV app, and now you can even watch us on our Steam page.
You don't
We
have
are
to
winding
use
things
that
down,
extra
but we're
high
not
pitched
done
voice.
yet.
I'm
Up
pretty sure
next,
she's doing
a
that on
brand new
purpose.
multiplayer experience
now-
in the beloved universe. Here's The Walking Dead: Last Mile.
That one was shown yesterday, I believe, and as part of the the more impressive graphics sci-fi shooter games that were all over the place yesterday. And what was it? The Summer Game Fest. That stream got kind of screwed up for me because I found out about it so close. I tried to rush everything, and apparently, like, even my thumbnail somehow reset to the OTK one, even though I'd gone out of my way to make one specific for that event. So it was like, not a lot of people clicked on it. Okay. So this is obviously The Walking Dead, right? This has got to be The Walking Dead. Oh no. I knew that's what was gonna happen. Why? Because if you're out in the middle of nowhere and the snow and shit and someone tries to steal your pack that has your shit to light fires and everything else, you mine as fucking well. Because you're probably gonna die anyway if you don't.
Open the gates! Someone, get the dog! I've got a wounded man!
Yeah, The Walking Dead. No one saw that.
That was The Walking Dead.
No one saw that.
Right
Yeah,
here on
dude.
IGN's
No
Summer
way.
of
It was
Gaming
The Walking
Expo.
Dead.
A friendly
Fuck.
reminder that Summer of
Can't
Gaming
believe
is
it.
going on throughout June.
That's right. Here's a quick look at what's still on the way. Coming up very shortly is day 5 of Netflix's Geeked Week, which is focused on games today.
Oh, yeah.
And we still got the Tribeca Games Spotlight and Freedom Games Showcase.
And be sure to join us again for the Guerrilla Collective Showcase, followed by the Wholesome Games Direct.
There's like
Future
there's
of
like
Playdrect,
too
and
much.
then
I'm not gonna be able to
the
do
NetEase
them
Games
all.
live stream.
And you definitely
Especially
won't
after
miss
how
the Xbox
mid this
and
one was
Bethesda
today,
showcase on
IGN.
Sunday,
I don't
followed
know
by
how
the
much I
PC
care
Gaming
about the
Show.
rest of theirs.
It's going to be a busy weekend. It's time for us
Yesterday's
to say goodbye,
was-
but
was-
stick around
was
because
decent,
after the break,
and
we've got the
OTK's
team
was
behind
great.
Aliens Fireteam Elite stopping by to show off the latest expansion.
And of course, a huge thank you to everyone watching at home. We'll see you next time.
Oh my god, guys, they'll see us next time. Yeah, the only thing I will give them mucho credit for is that moved very fast. Very fast. In an hour, they showed us a lot. They didn't make us endure like yesterday's. The problem with yesterday's was all them making me endure a horrible commentary that wasn't interesting, right? And it was just like sucking off other people in the industry, right? And like, you know, businesses and studios and stuff. And I'm like, oh my God, this is not the gamer talk that I fucking came here for. And this at least it moved fast. It was just trailer. But yeah, it's like kind of like they wanted to do what OTK did, but did not do it nearly as well because the games weren't Like how OTK started out with the crab one that, like, yeah, I'm sure probably plenty of people like aren't gonna play it, weren't interested. But it was so unique, different, and interesting that you were at least like, I was laughing immediately, like real laughter, right? It wasn't faked at all. It was just like I started laughing my ass off at it, especially when, you know, as soon as it went to the lobster with the fucking gun. And this one was just it was, yeah, like a lot of less high production looking games, but also not super unique and interesting. Whereas quite a bit of the ones in the OTK one, even like, you know, retro style ones, I personally would play because I don't hate the look of all the retro games. What kind of games do you like, Boomer Bill? Do you like some of those, like the sci-fi shooters or horror type shooters? Because if so, yesterday's probably had more type of games that maybe you would be interested in. Right? Because they had a lot of them that were like actual like AAA graphics looking games. Yeah, that's mostly what I usually play also. Yeah, if I'm being honest. I gotta adjust these chat things. Okay. Yeah, I like those as well, like the ARPG style. Yeah, so probably similar in the genres we like. And a lot of the games where I end up watching, a lot of times I'm like, oh yeah, it looks like pretty cool and interesting, but it's probably not really for me. And a lot of that is just because I am like a big time, right? I grew up on like, I played some old fighting games when I was a super kid before like internet games were a thing. But once like internet gaming was really a thing, I was on EverQuest, and I did that like way too much for way too long. And then I did WoW, and I did Guild Wars and Guild Wars 2 and ArcAge and like every big MMO that you can name. And then a decent bit of like, you know, the RPGs and ARPGs. RTS, yeah, I'm not as much into those. I think, again, it's there's certain games that are like slower, you know, the ADHD thing. I just get like bored really fast with them or find it frustrating. I don't really like puzzle games either. Things that want me to be like slow, patient, and methodical are usually not my style of game. It's probably actually good. And I probably had like better child stuff. I feel like I started doing it too early. Like I was in school still, right? So I went from kind of being like a semi-normally socialized kid, was, you know, more normal with the amount of friends and kind of semi-popularity, you know, just plenty of friends and all that stuff and doing shit, to you know, staying home playing video games. StarCraft was the first one. I'm not very good at those games either. Though I think those ones are kind of fun though. Like I wish that I was more able to be good at games like, you know, a StarCraft or like a an actual Warcraft, not World of Warcraft. But I'm not really. I'm not really. It's like there's too much. It's probably like a too much to learn, maybe a know going in thing. You know, like you need to research and know already going in. I don't know. I feel like those games are hard to. It's hard to know like how to manage all the things. There's too many little things to manage at the same time. Whereas in like an MMO, it's almost kind of like off game, right? I can sit there and I can nerd out on all of my stuff, right? Outside of the game. All of that kind of like learning and tweaking all the little stats in the build and stuff. But in those other types of games, it's like you like are on the fly having to create all these things and know how it all works, right? You know, all the resources and building and what units you should build and, you know, where should you send the things and all this stuff. It's like it's you know, I'm probably just too dumb. I'm probably just too dumb for those kinds of games. Well, I'm you know, appreciate you guys watching it with me. I figured we'd, you know, sit here and chat about it a little bit after. And I'm gonna go make some food and we'll see what's up. I don't know if I want to do the rest of it. Should we look at their schedule real quick? There's so much stuff that it's like it's exhausting. It's exhausting trying to keep track of it all. Or was it? Because there's more, isn't there? Look at this. They already like posted this shit. Now everything is like dominated with other results. What happened to the main page result that I was on yesterday? Why is it asking me about translating? Wow, does this take me? Dude. IGN. Okay, dude. Alright. IGN. Wait, so that was there. Where's the rest of the schedule? Oh, I just realized like I have the wrong thing on. You guys couldn't see. I'm like I was looking at shit. Because there's more of this. They said there was more of this later, but I don't see it listed on the regular expo thing here. My goodness. And then there's also... I think there's also more of this. Xbox, that I don't even have a console, so it doesn't... I wouldn't be able to be interested in anything, probably. Oh, that's on the 12th. Oh, yeah, so... There's an Epic Game Store one, but we got like 45 minutes till that. Yeah, probably won't end up making on that. Maybe I'll watch that off and see if there's anything. Maybe I'll take notes while I'm like make food and stuff, and we'll see if there anything popped up that was that's actually worth maybe doing a little short video on to show people. We don't want to do another one like this one was here, where we're all sitting here like, oh, none of these are really interesting. I think maybe we got the good shit already with OTK and the one yesterday that had all the like impressive visually looking AAAs. Yeah. Bummer that it was slightly disappointing, but I do appreciate you guys hanging out, watching, chatting, and I'll catch y'all on the next one.